and welcome to my channel. Today, I'm going to be reviewing Pokemon Legends Arceus. I've played this game for over 100 hours, and I'm a huge fan of it, and I'm going to explain why. Chapter 1. The concept of the game. Pokemon Legends Arceus was designed to be the first open-world Pokemon game. Players would be able to visit 5 worlds: the Obsidian Fieldlands, the Crimson Mirelands, the Cobalt Coastlands, the Coronet Highlands, and the Albaster Icelands, each having their own stories and available Pokemon. Jubilife Village serves as the hub world in this game. From there, you can embark on an expedition, accept new requests, and receive rewards for catching and battling with Pokemon. Speaking of receiving rewards for catching and battling with Pokemon, let's explain how that works. Pokemon Legends Arceus, each Pokemon has several quests to be completed, and once you complete enough quests, you can receive rewards. Personally, I like this change. As a completionist, you don't just catch a Pokemon once and be done with it. You actually have to interact with it and battle with it, and I really like this change. Chapter 2, the graphics. In my opinion, Pokemon Legends Arceus graphics are solid. But I will admit, I am no graphics expert. I've only ever played PlayStation 2 licensed games and games on Nintendo handhelds. The levels look good in my opinion. The trees look good. The grass looks good. You can disagree with that if you want. All in my opinion, obviously. The character models, they look really good, in my opinion. And they're pretty detailed, too. The Pokemon models are also good, and they represent the true size, which Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl failed to do. Chapter 3. Available Pokemon. There are 242 available Pokemon in Pokemon Legends Arceus, a fairly low number compared to recent Pokemon games, which have had 400 to 500 available Pokemon. Personally, I don't expect them to add all 800-something Pokemon, considering the fact that there are a lot of weird and very unmemorable Pokemon, and for the most part, every Pokemon in this game was at least somewhat memorable. I know there's DLC coming that will add over 100 Pokemon, but that should be expected in the main game, not the DLC. The starter Pokemon are Oshawott, Rowlet, and Cyndaquil, each from different generations. These were very strange choices in my opinion, especially after playing through the game, as I'm 99% sure Rowlet is like the only Gen 7 Pokemon in the game. Several new Pokemon and forms were added in this game. Hisuian Decidueye is not that good. Its design is okay, but its color scheme is terrible. I'm not a Typhlosion fan personally, but the new Typhlosion is an improvement and doesn't just look like a fat blob. Hisuian Samurot's design is very cool and has a very cool color scheme. Hisuian Growlithe and Arcanine are cool, but the rock type does not fit it in my opinion. Hisuian Voltorb looks very good, but Hisuian Electrode looks very weird. Cleaver, which is an evolution to Scyther, has cool design, but it looks very weird in my opinion. The color scheme change to Quillfish is really nice, and Overquill is a cool new evolution. The new Sneasel is meh, and Sneasler is a very weird and unnecessary evolution, in my opinion. Ursaluna is a very cool new Pokemon, but I think it should have evolved from Teddiursa rather than Ursaring. Weirdeer is a nice Pokemon and a fitting evolution. Hisuian Lilligant is weird and should not have been made skinny. Basculogen is a nice looking and fitting evolution. Hisuian Zorua and Zoroark look very good with their new color scheme. Hisuian Bravery is okay. Hisuian Avalugg looks very cool and definitely matches its new rock type. Hisuian Sliggoo is so cute, but Hisuian Goodra looks a little weird. Enamorus is a very weird and unnecessary Pokemon. It looks horrible in my opinion. And Dialga's and Palkia's new forms also look a little weird. It's just my opinion. You can disagree with that if you want. Chapter 4. The story. Personally, I like the story in Pokemon Legends Arceus. It starts with you falling from the sky, very realistic. Professor Laventon sees you and brings you into the village. He offers you the choice of 3 Pokemon. People are suspicious of you, and they send you to your first world to complete a few challenges. After completing these challenges, you unlock a ride Pokemon. After you unlock the ride Pokemon, you can go do the boss fight. Each world continues like this after defeating the 5th boss. In the 5th world, chaos is brought upon the world, and the village blames you. They then proceed to deport you to the Obsidian Fieldlands, where you may find people who know why this is happening. You then find Volu, who takes you to a woman who tells you to make the red chain. You then go to the 3 lakes and solve a puzzle. Once you made the red chain, you can see Dialga or Palkia, depending on the person you picked. After fighting either one, you are forced to turn back due to the threat of the other one. You are then given some bombs to fight the final boss with. I like the story, and I know I didn't explain it perfectly, but I highly recommend you check out the game and see the story for yourself, because personally, I really liked the story. Chapter 5, Ride Pokemon. Ride Pokemon have existed in Pokemon games for a while, but this time they upgraded them. They added the ability to move vertically using Ride Pokemon. Sometimes when I'm playing video games, I just want to run and jump all around the level for a few minutes, but that was never possible in Pokemon. Each Ride Pokemon has its own function. Weirdeer to traverse the level faster and jump, Ursaluna to sniff up objects, Basculogen to traverse water, Sneasler to climb, and Bravery to fly. Each Ride Pokemon has their own physics, and I think they work very well in my opinion. I would have wished you could ride the Pokemon you train, but it would mess up the story a little bit, I guess. So that's just the reason why I say that, but it very well. I mean, that would have been a nice feature in my opinion. Chapter 6, the post-game. Pokemon Legends Arceus has fixed a big problem in that many Pokemon post-games have had for a while. The number of legendaries and the methods of obtaining them. There are 17 legendaries available in Pokemon Legends Arceus, and every single one of them has a good story or challenge, not just digging in the underground or going through a wormhole. The only Pokemon games to do this correctly were Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, and Black 2 and White 2. It may be Black and White, but I never got to the post-game in that game. There are other good parts of the Pokemon Legends Arceus post-game too, as well as a whole entire boss fight with Arceus after catching them all. And when you complete all Pokedex entry, there isn't just a line of text from the professor and receiving the shiny charm, rather a whole speech from the professor, which I liked. I also like the fact you can complete the Pokedex without trading with anyone else. Pokemon that used to evolve through trades are now just given an item and can evolve. I really like that you don't have to have the other version. It's a very nice change, in my opinion. Chapter 7, Changes to Catching and Battling. Pokemon Legends Arceus made several changes to catching and battling. For catching, if a Pokemon doesn't spot you, you can just throw a Pokeball at it without starting a battle. It adds a new challenge to the game, and I like it. For battling, they changed the turn system a little bit. It is possible to move more than once, depending on the type of move you use, along with stats. They added 2 styles of moves, Agile style and Strong style moves. These decide how often you get to go and how strong the move is. I like this change because it adds more of a strategy and creates a more realistic feel to the speed system. They also added a character HP. Pretty much every Pokemon in the game tries to kill you. The animations aren't that good, in my opinion, and they need some work, but it's a cool feature. And that's the end of my review. As a Pokemon fan, I really enjoyed Legends Arceus, and I highly recommend you pick it up if you have a Switch. Finally, I would like to talk about the recently announced Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet. I'm very optimistic from the trailer. The graphics look pretty good, the Pokemon models look good, and the new Pokemon are really cute. I am disappointed by the fact they're keeping the 2 versions, as I'm not a huge fan of that, but it's not surprising. I hope the game ends up being good, and I will definitely play it.